most of the time Brazil is portrayed as a dangerous country to live in, somewhere to be feared and pricey, but not pricey. So we stayed 3 months this year in the southern region of Brazil in a city called Balneário Camboriú, about 6 hours from São Paulo, south. We always go to Brazil in their winter and our summer. If you go anytime between November to February, it's gonna be more expensive, probably double. So now we're gonna start talking about our expenses. The meat and potatoes. Start with the most expensive first, which of course is
rent. I found an Airbnb that was 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Since we were off season, we were able to pay around $580 per month. One thing that is really important in Brazil is that you almost always have room to I don't know how to say that.
What are you gonna say?
Haggle. Okay. You have room to I don't know how to say that. To ask for a better price.
Also, I forgot to mention, our apartment was in a top location this time, so it was a little more expensive. It included everything, you know, water, utilities, electricity, internet. Just woke up. Don't mind this. Got a little balcony. I love this little balcony. Oh, kind of scary. Joanne doesn't like heights, so he went inside. But this is our little bedroom balcony. Okay, so the next largest cost is
food.
Whenever we like to travel, we like to go to the market and usually just eat a home-cooked food because that's how we eat at home anyways, unless it's pho.
Which we missed a lot in Brazil.
Oh my gosh, so much. When it is so affordable and reasonable, and there's apps like Grubhub, iFood. It's called iFood in Brazil.
Yeah, it's iFood. It's the same thing.
And they're really good at getting you with their marketing techniques.
They're really good. They're really persistent.
Oi, tô indo.
Certo? Obrigado.
Obrigado. Tchau, tchau. Mais vinhos. Oi, Taylor. Bom café.
Ótima semana.
So yeah, so we did a little bit of mixture of both. We went to the market, we did a lot of random market runs, of course, like last minute trips to get ice or to get, you know, Coca-Cola
or acai. Taylor would get acai every day.
Okay, $6 for a giant thing of acai. That's, you pay $6 for a little acai.
Okay,
and it's where acai is from.
We did splurge on takeout.
Getting our next little iFood. Oh, he's here. I never thought you would order so many deliveries, huh?
Our expenses in a month for food, everything around $460.
I'm gonna say 500.
Okay, let's round it up, 500. Keep in mind that this number is a little bit towards more than less, and there was times where, for example, we would order sushi, which would be more expensive, or get something different. But in the other hand, since my whole family lives there, a lot of times on the weekends we would just go and have lunch with them, and we would not spend any money.
This is what 600 here looks like at the Brazilian Walmart. It's called Biggie. John's shaking his head because I bought a little heater. It was $25. It was 130 here. Well, guess what? Houses don't have heaters here. So the next bill we have is transportation. It can vary depending where you're at, what city you're in, and if you're afraid to drive or not. So
Brazil's pretty crazy to drive, just keep that in mind.
It's really crazy. There's like horses, there's bikes, there's
a lot of
motorbikes,
yeah.
There's people everywhere. Like jaywalking is not a thing there. You can jaywalk wherever you want. So
jaywalk.
Exactly.
Okay,
this is crazy. Look how close this is.
Freaking Brazil in the park this morning.
Had to get out and help him, but I think
you're on the line.
we did a pretty good
You're
job.
on the line.
I helped him navigate, and
Booty
he did
navigation.
it. We call it booty nav because I use my booty to tell him where to go. I don't know why. It's hard for me if I don't. I do better when I do it like that. We've had such a long travel. All we wanted to do all day was just push this button in here. Go take a shower. I know, it was a quick ninja elbow. Boom. We are lucky enough that we have John's dad, and he owns a car dealership. So we usually just borrow one of his cars while we're there, and it works out really great. With driving as much as we did, we probably spent around anywhere from $200 to $250 on gas. You can get around. They also have Uber, which is pretty popular now. A lot of people use Uber if they're not driving, and it's pretty reasonable prices. If you want to rent a car, you do have options as well. You can find a really cheap like Fiat that's manual without air conditioning, anywhere from $180 per month. That's on the really low end. A lot of people use buses in Brazil. It actually is a big part of the transportation. Instead of, let's say, airplanes, if you're going on a long trip, it's pretty common to go on an overnight bus, and they are a lot cheaper. Especially even cheaper than if you were to pay gas. So even people who can drive sometimes uses that. But as far as in the city, I don't know how good the buses are, and I don't know if I would use them personally, just because navigating and getting around. So I forgot to mention like haircuts and nails and stuff. So haircuts for girls are gonna be about $10, $15. If you want to get, like, I get my hair colored and cut, I think it was about $40, $50. $5 for men's haircut, and let's say nails, $20 for both. So those kind of things are way cheaper just because the dollar rate, it might be a little different than you expect, but definitely really good price. Going out, having fun. If you want to just do the budget route, hang out by the beach. You can drink on the beach, which is cool, which is different. Or if you want to go a little pricier, of course, going out to drinks, probably about $5 per drink if you're like on the beach or somewhere close to that. I would give us about $100 per month for that budget. So all in all, total, our budget per month, hold on, let me do the calculation. Total with everything that I just mentioned, so this isn't the most budget friendly, but it's enjoying yourself. So total everything was about $1,000, $420. So that's including me and Joan. Keep that in mind, that's 2 people, so divided by 2, that's about $710 per person per month. Now, of course, you can make that more expensive if you get a lot more services done, and you can also make it way cheaper if you don't drive as much, if you staying a little further from the beach. A lot of things you can do.
So I hope you got an idea of how much it costs to spend a few months in Brazil or even live there. If you have any questions, just comment below and we will answer. And that was it.
So if you like our video and want to join us on our mission of reaching 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, don't forget to help us out, subscribe, and like this video. We'll see you in the next episode.